Hi, this is your San Jose chiropractor, Dr. Will Holdsworth from Pain Relief Chiropractic. This video is to show you how to set up your car ergonomically to help with neck pain, back pain, and posture, especially useful for long drives or people who take a long commute. One of my patients was generous enough to share his truck with me because it has a lot of adjustability to it, so I figured I'd give you more than less. And without further ado, we'll go into it. When you set up your car, what you really want to do first is you want to set up everything closest to you to furthest away. If you set up things up that way, even with your desk at ergonomics, if you have like a keyboard, mouse, monitor set up closer to further away really helps get everything set up properly. So first thing you're going to do once again is your chair. What I recommend for any seating posture at all is make sure you slide your butt all the way to the back of the chair when you're sitting down. When you sit with your butt to the back of the chair, the next thing you're going to do is just test out and see how is my back making full contact against the seat back. Now, as you can see here, or maybe you can't, the upper back is kind of not supported so well. So I'm going to take the tilt and I'm going to just tilt it up so I'm sitting upright. Once my back makes contact against the seat back, that's when my back muscles are most relaxed. If there's no contact, the tendency is that you either want to recline backward and kind of do this low rider drive, or we tend to lean forward like this. The issue with leaning forward is all those muscles in your back are going to contract the entire time to prevent you from falling too far forward. That is where the back pain comes in to play. So we sit with our butt to the back of the chair once again, and then we're going to change the tilt accordingly. The next thing you're going to do, and this is more of a safety feature than anything, is the neck headrest here needs to be supported so that there's about 1 inch of headrest above the top of your head. If you can do that, then that will actually help a lot in car accidents. If someone hits you from behind, the tendency is that we have this hyperflexion extension thing that goes on. And if you have this with the headrest improperly supporting the head, it can cause a lot more whiplash symptoms after the accident. So we try to make sure we get this forward and we get this supporting so that we're sitting upright like this. Giving that extra tip for the auto accident, if you do know that you're going to get rear-ended, the best thing to do is to lean back into the chair like this to prevent the forward flexion to be so abrupt. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to just take the actual tilt of the chair, and I noticed for me when I was doing these longer drives, originally I was tilted back all the way like this. And if you tilt back like that or even too far low, you get a lot of pressure going into the glutes and going into the sciatic nerve. I was getting a lot of numbness, tingling symptoms down the back of my thigh. So if you're getting that too, I recommend doing more of a forward pitch in the chair and coming forward like this, kind of getting yourself elevated up off of all the weight just going into your back of your butt like that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to test out the forward and backward slide of the chair. We're going to go to the point where if I put my hands on the steering wheel, I'm at about 90 degrees in my elbow, and I'm also making sure that this is about vertical. Now, this car has an adjustment where you can pull this out, get the steering wheel to pull out forward, and it's already at the most forward position. So we're going to keep that there. The height looks pretty good because I'm at about 90 degrees, but this is still coming forward and my back's coming off the seat back. So we'll take this tilt, go a little more forward, and we're going to just move ourselves a little bit closer, the slide function of the chair, to get that 90-degree angle. Now I'm sitting upright in the chair, I feel good. After that, this car, kind of a cool feature, I don't know if you could see, the seat pedals, they're the pedals for the car, the brake and the accelerator, they come forward and back. So what I'm going to try to get is like a 90-degree angle, a little bit of a bend in the knee, right about like here would be good for me. I'll use my left foot. We obviously don't drive with our left foot, but about here would be better for me than going all the way out where I'm reaching, because that's going to put a lot of pressure in the back of the thigh. Once again, the sciatic nerve is back there. So we're looking for about 90 degrees. That feels good, looks good there. I'm sitting upright, everything's comfortable. When you're done with all of that, that's when you're going to set up your mirrors. So I'm going to set up my mirrors accordingly so that when I'm sitting upright in the chair, sitting with that relaxed posture, I can see everything out of all the sides and work everything that way. So the rear view mirror obviously is going to be over here on the door. I'm not too concerned about that. Over here I'm going to do it the same way. We all know how to set up our mirrors. So really the goal here is just to make sure that when you're sitting in good posture, your mirrors are set up properly. If you're driving and you can't see out of the mirror and you're like, wait, don't adjust your mirror, what's happened is you've fallen out of good posture. So if you have your mirrors set up when you're in good posture, when you can't see out of them, you know you've lost that posture you actually are looking for. Just adjust your posture accordingly so that you can see out of those mirrors again. Other than that, that's pretty much everything aside from the seat belt. You want to make sure this is not too low. It's also not too high. When you put it on, we're going to make sure that it's sitting right over here over the shoulder, not too low, not up in the neck. A pretty easy comfort adjustment, really. You don't want to have that set up improperly for safety reasons, really, more than ergonomics. So that's it for me. I'm Dr. Will Holdsworth, your San Jose chiropractor from Pain Relief Chiropractic. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment at the bottom of the video feed here, and I'd be more than happy to get back to you about that. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good rest of your day.